Welcome back to the Timbecon turning channel. For the first time on this channel, we're pulling out the Easy Wood Tools Carbide tip chisels and we're making a small lidded box. This isn't a full-on how-to video, but if there's enough interest in the comments below, we'll be sure to do a longer form video where we go into every detail that you'll need to know to recreate this project. For this video we have Dane behind the lathe, and if the size of the blank isn't a giveaway, he's making more than one box. He starts by roughing out the workpiece to be round and divides it into 3 sections using his traditional parting tool. As he's using a scroll chuck to hold his small blanks, he is also establishing a tenon before cutting all the way through with a saw. A Japanese saw like this is fantastic for using on the lathe. The super thin razor sharp blade makes light work for cutting through even the toughest woods, and it sure is a lot safer than trying to part all the way through with a chisel only to have it fly off and bounce across the room. With the workpiece mounted in the chuck, he then marks out his dimensions for the lid and gets to turning. To make a lidded box, you're going to need a lid and a base. So just like he did with the large blank, he uses his parting tool and rougher to divide the 2 sections and create the tenon for work holding. Carbide tools are a fantastic option for woodturners who just want to hit the ground running. They come with a much smaller learning curve than traditional tools, and as long as you keep them level with the center of the lathe, they're pretty safe to use. They do come with a higher price tag, but this can be easily offset by the fact that you no longer need any of the sharpening gear that traditional tools require, such as bench grinders, tool rests, and special jigs. There are other options out there for carbide tooling that is more budget conscious, so if you want to see more about these tools and how they compare, make sure you hit that like button and check back soon to see that one. Alternatively, you can just hit that bell icon next to subscribe and you'll be notified automatically of all of our new content. Once the bottom of the box has had its tenon made and the insides hollowed out, it gets a bit of a sand to remove any remaining tool marks and it's onto the lid. The lid is practically the repeat of the base, but rather than having a tenon, it has a socket. The trick here is to take your time and creep up on the fit so that it's snug, but not so snug that it's difficult to separate the 2 halves. A square round rougher is perfect for this, but a little cleaner with a detail tool is never a bad idea. Now, this is a really cool trick for when you want to ensure that 2 parts that go together feel seamless between the joint. You can place a piece of paper towel or some tissue between the joint and push the workpieces together. This will take it from something that's nice and snug to being a tight friction fit. This will not only have enough holding power to finish sanding the workpiece, but it will even allow you to finish facing the workpiece and turn to the final dimension. I'm sure it goes without saying, but if you do try this at home, just make sure you're taking light cuts. The final thing left to do is to flip the lid over in the chuck and turn off the tenon. And there we go, a finished lidded box. Off camera, Dane engraved the lids of these boxes with some artwork and finished it with a spray on lacquer finish. Well, there it is guys. If you've enjoyed this video and like this format, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and leave a comment down below. It's the best way of letting us know that we're doing the right thing. If you want to stay up to date with all of our future videos, maybe hit that subscribe button also. Links to all the products used in this video will be down in the description below, and like always, thanks for watching and happy turning.